Hello everyone. Today I'll be engaging mechanism of drug action and synthesis of cardiovascular drugs. Cardiovascular drugs generally exert their action on the heart or blood vessels or in a direct or indirect manner, thereby affecting the distribution or flow of blood to certain specified portions of the circulatory system such as veins or arteries. Therefore, they essentially embrace a rather broad spectrum of such drugs which possesses cardiovascular actions. In a broader perspective, the term cardiovascular drugs mostly connotes particularly such drugs that are invariably used for their cardiovascular actions. In reality, therefore, almost every autonomic drug normally exerts marked and pronounced cardiovascular activities which are clinically useful in combating the serious human ailments. Cardiovascular drugs are classified into the following types: cardiac glycosides, anti-anginal drugs, calcium channel blockers, beta adrenergic blocking agents, vasodilators, antiarrhythmic agents, hypercholesterolemic drugs, sclerosing agents. Card- Coming to the cardiovascular diseases, these are related to the heart and other parts of vascular system. The following types of cardiovascular disease are cardiac failure, ischemic heart disease, cardiac arrhythmias, thrombosis, platelet aggregation, Kawasaki disease, and atherosclerosis. Coming to the first cardiovascular drug, that is amyl nitrate. It is an anti-anginal vasodilator. It is found effective in both relieving and preventing the painful anginal attacks. The most prominent action of this drug is exerted and vascular smooth muscle. Nitrate dilates, that is enlarges veins from more than arteries, which causes peripheral pooling of blood. This reduces the pressure, that is preload on heart, and diastolic size and pressure, therefore decreases cardiac workload. This is the structure of amyl nitrate. Amyl in the sense a pentyl group, that is you can see 1 2 3 4 5 pentyl. Pentyl group is also known as amyl nitrate. It is also known as pentyl nitrate or amyl nitrate. Coming to the synthesis, this is pentyl alcohol, or here amyl alcohol. On diazotization using sodium nitrate and sulfuric acid under 0 degree Celsius, we get, it is a simple reaction, one step, we get a amyl nitrate with the elimination of sodium bisulfate and water. Coming to the next important cardiovascular drug, that is sorbitrate, and the trade name is also called isosorbide dinitrate. This drug is also known as isosorbide dinitrate. It is used for both treatment and prevention of painful anginal attacks, that is heart attacks. It is a long acting anti-anginal agent. This drug can be administered sublingually, that is transdermal and buccal administration routes. The action of sorbitrate may last for 4 to 6 hours. Sorbitrate is metabolized primarily in the liver by glutathione, that is a peptide, a glutathione nitrate reductase. Coming to the structure of sorbitrate, you can see a 2 nitrate groups. Synthesis starts from glucose, which on reduction using hydrogen platinum, you get a sorbitol, that is a aldehyde group is converted to an primary alcohol. This on reaction with concentrated sulfuric acid, we get isosorbide. This on nitrogen using HNO3 and sulfuric acid, you get a sorbate rate in a good yields. This concentrated sulfuric acid hydrates, that is H2O plus, is formed. A lone pair on oxygen comes and attacks here, and the water eliminates. And the same to this will become a H2O plus, that is OH2 plus. The lone pair on oxygen comes and attacks here, and the water goes out, forms the 2 5-member ring. Therapeutic category, that is healing capacity, both amyl nitrate and sorbitrate are anti-anginal vasodilators. That is, it dilates the arteries or veins. Coming to the mechanism or mode of action, this NO2 increases the formation of CGMP. CGMP in fact activates protein kinase to dephosphorylation of myosin, that is dephosphorylated myosin. This dephosphorylated myosin relax or acts as a vasodilator. Coming to the third one, diltiazem. Diltiazem is a calcium channel blocker that is used for the treatment of myocardial insufficiency. Myocardial is generally referred, it is a heart attack usually occurs when a blood clot blocks blood flow to the heart. Without blood, tissue loses oxygen and a person dies. So it is used, this drug is used for the treatment of myocardial insufficiency and angina pain. Angina pain is also called as angina pectoris. It is a chest pain or pressure usually due to less blood flow to the muscle. This Ca2 plus calcium ion is inhibited into the myocardial cells. Since 1960, calcium ions are known to play a critical role in many physiological functions. Physiologic calcium is found in a variety of locations such as extracellular as well as intracellular. Diltiazem interferes the movement of Ca2 plus into the cell. That is, this drug captures the Ca2 plus and stops the movement of Ca2 plus into the cell through blood. Coming to the structure, this is the structure of diltiazem. Therapeutic category, powerful antiarrhythmic drug and antihypertensive drug. Antiarrhythmic drugs are used to suppress the abnormal rhythms of the heart. Coming to the synthesis, coming to the nitrobenzothiol reaction with this epoxide, we get this corresponding alcohol with a chiral carbon here. That is, we get a mixture of isomer, that is plus as well as minus, both isomers. We resolute, that is, we separate this plus and minus isomer using ferrous sulfate, and subsequent reduction we get a nitro group is converted to an amine, plus on hydrolysis we get a methyl ester converted to an acid. This on coupling with DCC, that is DCC acts as a coupling agent to form an amide bond between an amine and carboxylic acid. That is, there will be a formation between an amide bond between amine and acid. So you can see an amide bond here. This on reaction with sodium hydrate with this chloro compound in DMSO. DMSO is a solvent here. That is, the sodium hydrate abstracts a proton here with the formation of N minus. N minus comes and attacks here and chloride goes out. With the formation of this compound, this on acylation using acetic anhydride in pyridine, we get an diltiazem in good yields. That is, this pyridine abstracts a proton, O minus comes an acyl group here. So formation of acetyl. Coming to the fourth one, quinidine. Other names, that is trade names, esququinidine sulfate or quinidix. Many times the heart undergoes abnormalities in the rate and regularity of beating. This is called as arrhythmia and they lead to sudden death. One of the oldest known antiarrhythmic drugs is quinidine. It occurs in the mother liquor of quinine. Therefore, quinidine and quinine are interrelated. The structures of all quinine alkalides are given below. It's just the difference between an isomers. This is the 8th position and this is the 9th position. The naming starts from here, the numbering starts from here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is 8, and this is 9. Coming to the therapeutic category, this is a powerful antiarrhythmic agent. Synthesis starts from the acid, carboxylic acid. On esterification, we get an ethyl ester. This on reaction with benzyl chloride, that is acylation, it gets acylated on nitrogen. This on reaction with phenolane, that is it is a Claisen condensation in the presence of sodium ethanate, sodium ethoxide, we get a corresponding compound. This on acid hydrolysis, that is this on acid hydrolysis ethoxide with the elimination of carbon dioxide, we get this phenotoxin. This on resolution with dibenzoyl tartarate, we get a plus isomer. This on reaction with sodium hypobromide, that is a oxidation, we get this quinone. This on reaction with ethanol, aluminium, as well as in the sodium ethoxide, we get a mixture of compounds, that is it is an reduction carbonyl to hydroxy group. This mixture on resolution, we get a plus and minus. Plus is generally known as quinine and quinidine. These are the natural products which are present in a cinchona bark tree, the bark of a cinchona tree. Quinidine may also be prepared from the mother liquors remaining after separation of quinine from the extracts of cinchona by a known process. As I said, these are the natural products which is present in the bark of a cinchona tree. It is very effective in suppression of atrial premature contractions and also in shielding the recurrences of atrial fibrillation. However, it has been found to be effective moderately against ventricular premature systoles and paroxysmal atrial tachycardia. Here, atrial fibrillation is an abnormal heart rhythm, whereas this paroxysmal atrial tachycardia is generally referred as an irregular heartbeat. These are all related to an irregular heartbeat. Whereas this ventricular premature systoles are an extra heartbeat that begins in one of the ventricles, which is in the lower part of the heart. And coming to the next cardiovascular drug, verapamil, the other names isoptin. It is a calcium channel blocker which is used in the treatment of angina pectoris. That is, as I said, angina pectoris is also referred as chest pain or pressure, usually due to less blood flow to the heart muscle. Verapamil is also effective and widely used for the treatment of supraventricular arrhythmias chemically. It is a derivative of papaverine, which is a natural product and was originally conceived as vasodilator for angina pectoris. Here, supraventricular arrhythmias is also fast heartbeat in the ventricles. It is due to a fast heartbeat which is in the lower part of the ventricles, or lower part of the heart, which is called ventricles. It also finds its usefulness in the treatment of supraventricular tachycardias. This is the structure of verapamil. Coming to the synthesis, it starts with a substituted benzene, highly substituted benzene on reaction with soda amide. This soda amide is a basic which abstracts a acidic hydrogen here with the formation of an anion. This on reaction with this chloro compound, which is a nucleophilic attack. This attacks a carbon here with the elimination of HCl. This is a simple one-step reaction. We get an verapamil. Coming to the mechanism or mode of action, verapamil inhibits the action potential of an upper and middle nodal regions of the heart, where the slow inward calcium ion mediated current contributes to depolarization. That is, it blocks the calcium ion into movement to the cell. This is responsible for the blockade of slow channel conduction in the atrioventricular node. It has been found to inhibit one limb of the re-entry circuit, which is assumed to underlie most paroxysmal supraventricular tachycardias, thereby causing the reduction of ventricular rate in atrial flutter and atrial fibrillation. That is, this by blocking the calcium, it brings the abnormal heart rhythm to the normal level. Coming to the next one, methyl dopa. The trade name is also known as Aldomet. It is the methyl analog of dopa, which is a precursor of dopamine. It has been one of the oldest and most widely used antihypertensive agents. The blood pressure of mankind according to WHO standard must be 120 by 80. This 120 is referred to as systolic and 80 is referred to as diastolic pressure. If this is altered and becomes greater than 120 by 80, it is called hypertension. If it becomes lower than 120 by 80, it is hypotension. Hypertension may be treated using stimulants. The best stimulant is caffeine, whereas hypertension, however, has to be treated using certain drugs. These drugs are now called as antihypertensive drugs. Therefore, antihypertensive drugs are those which reduce blood pressure. The best known antihypertensive drug is a natural product, reserpine. One of the most important drugs which are antihypertensive drug is methyl dopa. This is similar to tyrosine amino acid. Synthesis starts from this keto group. This on reaction with KCN, we get an cyanohydrin, or here it forms a potassium salt. This on reaction with ammonium chloride, we get an cyano group as well as an ammonium group attached to the same carbon. This on reaction with acid and subsequent addition of water, we get an amino acid, which is a methyl dopa. Coming to the mechanism or mode of action, methyl dopa is a potent antihypertensive agent that acts centrally by stimulating alpha adrenergic receptors. It also helps to minimize the tissue concentration of adrenaline, noradrenaline and serotonin. It is widely employed to treat patients having moderate to severe hypertension by reducing the supine blood pressure as well as the standing blood pressure. The antihypertensive activity is because methyl dopa is metabolized to methyl norepinephrine in vivo. This methyl norepinephrine is responsible for producing the antihypertensive drug. Coming to the next one, atenolol. Other name, T-normin. Atenolol is an anti-arrhythmic agent and also known as beta-artenoceptor blocking agent. This is the structure of atenolol. Coming to the synthesis, it is an glycine derivative, that is TL4 hydroxyphenyl glycine. This on reaction with sodium cyanide in the presence of NaOH, it is converted to an cyanide. DMF is a polar solvent, N,N-dimethyl formamide. This on reaction with sodium hydroxide in the presence of water, we get an amide. This reaction with epoxide derivative and subsequent addition of isopropylamine, we get an atenolol in a good yields. Coming to the therapeutic category, antagonist to epinephrine, very good beta blockers and antihypertensive agent. Coming to the mechanism or mode of action, its principal effect has been to reduce cardiac activity by decreasing or preventing beta adrenoreceptor stimulation. This drug also find use in the treatment of angina pectoris, that is a chest pain, for reducing the oxygen consumption and for increasing the exercise tolerance of the heart. Atenolol is also useful in the long-term treatment of hypertension. Coming to the next one, oxyprenolol. It is an beta adrenergic blocking drug, especially useful to treat patients with hypertension, angina pectoris, and as well as anxiety. This is the structure of an oxyprenolol. Coming to the therapeutic category, it is an antihypertensive beta blocker and anti-anxiety used to treat angina pectoris also. Coming to the synthesis, hydroxybenzoylate on treatment with potassium carbonate as well as its bromo compound. This potassium carbonate base obstructs this proton, O- comes and attacks this carbon and HBr is eliminated. DMF is generally employed in the where inorganic salt is used. This is a polar solvent. With the formation of this corresponding compound, this on reaction with MCPBA, this is a Baeyer-Villiger oxidation. That is, a aldehyde is converted to hydroxyl group. This on reaction with potassium carbonate and an epoxide, we get an epoxide here. This on reaction with MCPBA, NaOH, as well as a subsequent addition of isopropylamine, we get an oxyprenolol in good condition. Coming to the mechanism or mode of action, it is an beta adrenergic blocking agent, the branch of the autonomic nervous system ANS, in which norepinephrine is the neurotransmitter between the nerve ending and the effector muscle, is known as the adrenergic nervous system. The adrenergic nervous system plays an important role in regulating many physiological functions including blood pressure, heart rate and force, bronchial tone and GIT motility. Now, this is all about cardiovascular drugs, and in the next class I will be teaching local anti-ineffective agents and psychoactive drugs, chemotherapy of the mind. Thank you guys. See you in the next class. Bye.